I've got a quote here I just wanted to read you from Thich Nhat Hanh. And he says, we have to go back to ourselves, to our beloved ones, to nature, because electronic devices help us to run away from ourselves. We don't have to reject these devices, but can make good use of them. So that's really what we're focused on. So each day, time in nature, each day, some kind of quiet time and mindfulness practice, and each day, some way of being truly connected. Sit down on the floor with your kids and play a board game or fashion something, draw, sketch. We need more of those good analog things.
You know, I love that quote by Thich Nhat Hanh, because the adults certainly are running away from themselves by using screen time as well. I mean, I think we're all guilty of it. And I love what you're talking about, because you're not only allowing the screen time to be put aside, but you're allowing the rich time with your kids to be the most important part of your day. And that's what we need more of, is more family time, not less screen time.
Exactly. And so I can hear the parents saying, oh God, I knew they were going to talk about that, but I'm so busy and I don't have the time. It really is. I know it sounds trite, but it's the quality. You can be in the midst of something, maybe not in the midst of a Zoom call, but you can be in the midst of something, you're cooking or you're writing up a report or whatever you're doing, and your child is looking for you. Just turn and be with them, touch them, just put your hand on them and say, sweetheart, what do you need? And honestly, in a minute or two, they can feel connected and heard. And then you go back to what you need to do. But if you're focused on this all the time or on your screen all the time, it's hard for them to get that feeling of connectedness with you.
Right, because when an adult is on, let's say, a cell phone or the devices or whatever, the computer, and they're not giving the child any attention, they're disconnected. And what I really like what you said is, even if you give that child 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes of just focus, a time where you drop everything and you acknowledge the child for where they're at, I think that makes all the difference, because that's what children need. They need to have that vital connection between the parent, to know that they exist and that they are real, and that you're available for anything. And I think that 30 seconds, 1 minute, just the way you said it was key. Very, very key.